Welcome back everyone to another episode of Josh Reviews. Today I'm talking about this Renpho Shiatsu Foot Massager. I got this in maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and I've had plenty of time to use it. Actually, my kids have used it and my wife have all tested it out. I'm going to be going through all of the features on it, and I'm going to tell you what my personal opinion and if I think this is a buy or a pass. Just so you guys know, I do have plantar fasciitis in both of my feet. I have been diagnosed. I wear insoles in all of my shoes, right? So this is something that if it works really well, I personally can get a ton of use out of and relief from. Real quick for reference, I'm a size 10.5. They state it can go up to size 11. I can't test that out because I don't go past 11 or I don't go to 11. I'm 10.5 and it fits perfectly fine for me. I have no discrepancies with the size. So first and foremost, this comes with a little remote here, and it does come with a battery inside the remote. You have the power, you have the time, you have kneading and air intensity and heat. So those are all the features. You can access it directly from this remote right here. One of the first things I want to point out to you guys is this is corded, okay? There is no battery in here, so either you're plugged in next to an outlet or you're not. So that may be a problem depending on where you're trying to bring it. For me, I'm using it at home. I'm maybe putting it under the dining room table while I'm working, or it's on my couch and there's an outlet close enough. So it's not a problem. I don't think outlets are a problem for most people, but if you're trying to bring this on the go in some capacity, maybe you're in between sporting events, right? And you wanted to give yourself a little foot massage, I could see it then, becoming an issue. But I did want to point that out. This is a corded option. They do say that you can take out these liners. There are liners inside of here. There's zippers. Everything is zipped. Okay, so the liners in the inside are attached by Velcro, both sides. So you are able to take out the liners from the inside, as these are machine washable. Very convenient, so for sanitary, right? Especially if you are taking these on the go, maybe your whole family is sharing them. And this is what the liner looks like for reference. It has Velcro, and then the top part is attached by zipper. Getting right into the features, I'm gonna tell you my personal opinion on how well I think all of the features work, and we'll take it from there. You have time, so this can either go for 15 minutes or 30 minutes on one go, which, for me is like, I'd rather almost just be on off at that point, but I guess if you don't want to forget about it, it is convenient so you're not just running it needlessly, but I would like maybe even just an on-off feature. That's one knock on that. Let's go to kneading. So you have 3 different kneading intensities. You have low, medium, or high, and you can access all 3 of them directly from the remote. It goes, in order, low, medium, high. I always turn it directly to high personally, and that's why I like it. I think the kneading intensity is fine for what it is. I mean, I don't need it to go any higher, and I've never even put it on low, so I'm cool with that. The heat, okay, I'm not gonna lie. The heat, I've tested this. I'm like, it's not hot. I would say it's warm. I would, to call it heat is even a stretch. It's like slightly above room temperature. You know what I'm saying? Like the heat, I'm like, is it on? Is it off? Sometimes it's like, I guess it's not cold, right? So the heat for me could be warmer. If you're gonna call it heat, give me like a low and a high heat. I think that would be better. And give me I want it to be warm, right? I mean, I want my feet to I want it to be like, oh, my feet are sweating, let me turn on low. So the heat, a bit lacking in my personal opinion. Now my favorite is actually the air intensity in combination with the knead intensity, because when you turn the air intensity all the way up, it doesn't just turn it up and it stays there. It actually cycles through. So you'll hear it like, blowing air into it, and then it'll release. But when the air intensity, I put it on high as well. I always put both of them on high. But when the air intensity actually gets blown all the way up, and you can feel the kneading like on the bottom, that's like, I'm like, oh, now that's when you feel the best about it. But it's cycling, right? So it's like filling up, and then it's releasing. So that's how the air intensity works. Another cool feature I actually almost even forgot to mention is the fact that it has these 4 suction cups on the bottom. If you're on carpet, it doesn't matter because it's not sliding around to begin with. However, if you're on any type of flooring that is a hard surface, this is going to suction. It suctions really well, actually. So I mean, you can even hear it on the table. It doesn't move. It stays very still, which is convenient because you don't want this sliding around while you have your feet inside of it. That's just another little touch that they thought of pretty much all the things that you're gonna want out of a foot massager. I mean, overall, this does exactly what I expected to do. The kneading is only in one circle. It's like in a finite circle. Does that make sense? Because there are some massagers that maybe the kneading will go up and down vertical as well as while it's going in a circular fashion. It'll go up and down. This does not do that. So you don't feel like it's covering the entirety of your foot, if that makes sense. Now, it covers a very large swath. I'd say it covers maybe up to 75%, 70-ish% of my foot. It's getting the core. It's definitely centered. And I suppose if you're even smaller foot than myself, you could move your foot up and down within it in and of itself. I would just like it to go all the way up and down within, the mechanism. I would like it to go all the way up and down within the foot massager itself, personally. Overall, I'm going to say for the money spent, because this is, okay, relative to all of the other foot massagers that Renpho makes, this is probably towards the lower end, right? This is maybe like one of its entry level ones. And I'm going to say for that, it is perfectly fine. I would give it an 8.2 for exactly what it is. The heat, it definitely could have been better on the heat. The kneading intensity is perfectly fine. Like I said, I just wish it would go up and down. The air intensity is actually really good. I like the air intensity. The timer, I do wish I could just leave it on because it's not like it's very first world problem of me here. You just turn it back on. But it's like after 30 minutes, I'm enjoying it. I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and then I got to break what I'm doing to start the timer again. So those are the other things. Oh, also, I guess it could not be corded. That's like one thing I'm like, I wish I had a battery. Even just give me an hour. Give me 2 hours of charging up. I plug it in and I could just take it with me somewhere else. I can move rooms. I don't have to think about it, right? Because I'm not sitting here doing this for more than an hour really at a time. Give me an hour of battery. That's why, I think 8.2 is pretty fair. And that's relative to the price. It's small, it's compact, it doesn't make a ton of noise. It does exactly what I want it to do. I'm very happy with the purchase. This is a buy for me. This is one of those things. Okay, for reference, I have I don't even know how many. I have 10 different massage guns. I have those Normatec leg sleeves that go over your whole leg. I'm very active. I play soccer. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've done Muay Thai. What else? I play golf a lot. So I'm very, very active. Getting that refresh on my feet at home is very important to me. And this would be a great gift for someone too. Just make sure they're a size 11 or under. But overall, happy I purchased it and I would recommend it. I'd buy it. The link will be in the description. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. If there's anything you want me to review, you're uncertain about, maybe even a different model, let me know. Drop a comment. Drop a follow while you're here as well. Like the video, sub, do all those cool things. I'll check you guys out in the next one.